What if I told you that your inability to focus isn't your fault? It's a business model. You are the most valuable product in history, and your attention is being auctioned off every single second. Today, we are decoding the attention economy. I'll show you how platforms are rewiring your brain for addiction, why dopamine loops are the new nicotine, and give you a 3-step plan to take your mind back. The auction of you. How every second of your attention is sold in real time to advertisers. Did you know that 60 seconds of your attention can sell for up to $10 a year in advertising revenue? Every tap, like, or scroll turns into a bid, and the highest bidder wins. Platforms run a constant, invisible market called the auction block, where marketers compete for the slot that appears right before your eye lands on their creative. The better your interest, the higher the price. When you open Instagram, the feed is already ranked by an algorithm that weighs your past engagement. Each time you linger on a photo or watch a reel, the app logs a data point. The Anno Domini system takes that point, turns it into a numeric value, and asks advertisers in real time, how much do you want to pay for that moment? This is the slot machine in your pocket. It feels random, but behind the still image lies a sophisticated model that predicts how likely you are to click or buy. The highest bid that also scores a strong relevance factor wins, and your attention is delivered to the advertiser who paid the most for impression or action. The infinite scroll trap amplifies the effect. By preventing natural scroll boundaries, the platform increases the number of opportunities to place an Anno Domini. On TikTok, the seamless feed lets users watch episodes of 5-minute videos uninterrupted. Each second counts. Advertisers pay per view. They now know a viewer can stay for 9 minutes without notice because the interface never ends. The view count for a single short video can reach millions within hours, turning a piece of content into a high-stakes auction item. While this mechanism drives revenue, it makes your focus a focus bandit. The algorithm secretly designates certain moments as premium, when you're most likely to engage, such as after posting a selfie or watching a story. Those spells of heightened attention are automatically offered to the highest bidder. It's not a matter of fairness, it's a business model. You give up your free time, and the platform turns it into a selling point for ads. For you, the key is resetting the clock. Pause the feed, close the app, and lock the phone away for 15 minutes before checking notifications. Those moments can stop you from entering the auction without you even realizing. When you return, you own the choice of whether to feed your attention to the next bid or to your own decision. The real giveaway is that the auction isn't just about money, it's about capturing your attention for a split second. By throttling it, you trade instant gratification for longer, more conscious use of the digital world. The slot machine effect. Why your phone uses the same psychology as a casino to keep you addicted. Each day, the average active social media user spends about 2 hours scrolling without noticing how its pull feels. A small tap on a thumb-warped image can ring the dopaminergic alarm bell that drives us to go back for more. The phone, dressed as a handheld casino, fires notifications like slot machine reels that rarely settle on a clear reward. That anticipation keeps the reward circuitry humming and your attention bobbing. Momentary, scalpel sharp, then gone. The genius of the design is the pattern of rewards. Just like a slot machine offers a payout at unpredictable intervals, feeds and reels deliver likes, shares, and comments on a random schedule. When a single emoji pops up, the brain's reward center screams scarcity, boosting pleasure the next time that same curiosity hit strikes. Studies of dopamine spikes in mobile users confirm this variable reward loop. A quick scroll that turns into a marathon is why boredom feels nearly impossible to banish. Think of your phone as a slot machine in your pocket. The endless stream of content, known as the infinite scroll trap, keeps the reels spinning at a pace that no single notification can arrest. Every swipe reveals a new card. Every click lights a new slot. Inside the vault, the focus bandit quietly swaps your genuine concentration for an illusion of progress. Even simple feeds like Instagram stories or TikTok's short videos are engineered to keep the reel spinning. A single favorite or a smooth transition feels like the jackpot, evoking a dopamine burst that compels you to let the next video roll. Detoxing starts with simple steps. Turn off non-urgent notifications. They are the bells that summon you back each time. Use screen time tools to set hard limits on cumulative app minutes. When the phone builds a clumsy rhythm of pulls, give it a quiet break, put it in another room, or use an agenda paper. The goal isn't to abandon technology altogether, but to reclaim the rhythm and silence the focus bandit that keeps you chasing a next hit. The infinite scroll trap. How algorithms are designed to make it physically impossible to stop scrolling. A notification flashes, and within milliseconds a dopamine surge rushes through your brain. You slide your finger across the screen. You pause for a breath, thinking you're just checking the feed. The algorithm, unseen, has already plotted the next piece of content that will keep that rush alive. The feed never reaches a last page. While you hover over an image, the software constantly pushes new posts beneath your finger. If an item catches a second eye, your brain counts it as a win and the algorithm pushes similar content even faster. Studies show that on TikTok the average single session can extend to nearly a half hour, and the Apps for You page continues to refresh the moment you lift your hand. Your phone is a slot machine in your pocket. Each new thumbnail, each unexpected emoji, is a spin. The moment a rare reaction appears, an upbeat beat, a viral meme, your attention lingers a fraction longer. Platforms purchase those micro-wins with micro-engagements, feeding the dopamine loop until you simply can't stop. It feels like you're walking into an auction block, but the bidders are the creators and the auctioneer is your pulse. The focus bandit is clever. It steals part of your concentration and replaces it with a novelty that never fully satisfies. When you think you've seen enough, the algorithm stretches the feed so the next item feels fresh. The result is a cascade of content that feels physically impossible to break away from. To escape, set a solid boundary, turn off push notifications, use app timers, or swap scrolling with a short walk. The digital detox begins by physically stepping away, re-establishing a rhythm that isn't dictated by an invisible algorithm. Dopamine hijacking, the neuroscience of why you check your phone even when it's silent. Every day, most people spend over 2 hours scrolling a silent phone, adding up to 10 hours a week of attention dedicated to a screen that can't even make a sound. That time feels harmless at first, just a quick glance in the background, until the brain flags each vibration as a cue. Because of how the reward system works, the phone becomes a slot machine in your pocket, the pull of a virtual lever it's impossible to ignore, even in silent mode. Each notification sends a dopamine spike that says, "Look here star." The cue is non-audio, so the brain ignores the lack of sound and latches onto the visual beacon. When the phone vibrates, a small electrical pulse moves from the sensor to the ventral striatum, the brain region that governs reward and curiosity. The act of touching the device follows immediately, arriving with another dopamine surge that mirrors a winning bet on a physical slot machine. Thus, the brain circuitry, its reward circuitry, automatically rewards being near the phone, regardless of sound. The habit develops for this reason. The silent phone becomes a silent thief that removes focus from the task at hand and moves it toward the next notification. Social media engineers know this and design algorithms that exploit the same mechanism. The endless feed resembles a constantly shifting auction block with the newest post at the top bid. It feels like a high roller slot in the sense that you're always chasing the next big like or comment. Inserts such as infinite scroll act like a relay of coins in a slot. Each swipe feeds another coin and restores the dopamine burst. The result is a focus bandit that feeds you tiny dopamine packages on every click, a steady stream of rewards that keeps you captive in a loop of one-click gratification. Being aware of this hidden game gives you tools to reclaim your focus. Set strict phone-free periods, cut the slot machine lever completely, so you must reach manually instead of automatically. Deactivate non-essential notifications. Fewer flashing lights mean fewer cues for dopamine spikes. Replace scrolling with intentional reading. Choose one headline, read it fully, then log off. Treat each instinctive check as data, not a prompt. Over time, you'll notice the focus bandit's grip loosen, allowing your attention to stay where you value it. The reclamation plan, a simple strategy to stop being a product and start being the user again. Every time you unlock your phone, a hidden auctioneer bids on your focus. Advertisers pay platforms in snug, invisible sums to see how long you'll linger. Those cents line the coffers of the biggest social networks. It feels ordinary, but it is engineered. The apps thin the gap between your attention and their profit. A single tap triggers a cascade, likes, shares, and new content that's been precisely chosen to keep you scrolling. The slot machine in your pocket has a coin-in-pocket illusion. Push notifications don't just alert, they promise a burst of novelty. One sound signals a new short, a new reel, a new meme. The reward is random yet always possible. Because you never know when the next hit will arrive, your brain keeps the arm of curiosity turned, just as an old slot machine keeps the lever poised. The variable reward schedule makes that feeling stronger than any flat-rate notification could. Even a single click can feel big enough to suggest your attention is worth a moment of dopamine. In the infinite scroll trap, every swipe delivers another snippet. The list never ends. A feed appears to stretch on forever, but behind the surface, algorithms push content that shares your past clicks. High-yield topics cycle fast, sensational headlines, viral formats, algorithmically boosted posts. The cycle of endless new footage makes the whole page feel impossibly alive, but it drains you of the broader capacity to think ahead. The self-reinforcing loop, like a carousel, keeps you forward moving, even when your energy runs low. The focus bandit lives in the recommendation engine that decides what's on your home screen. It stalks your likes, follows your searches, learns the patterns that keep you engaged. When it spots a new trend, it forces that content into prime seconds of your time. Each slide, video, or article that pops up's designed to capture that exact fleeting moment. If you stop watching, the bandit closes. If you keep watching, it stays open wider. Reclaiming your time needs a straightforward map. Start by switching pushes to silence or selective alerts. Focus on the domains that truly serve. Pull your home screen into color-coded folders that separate work, leisure, and news. Turn on the night mode of your device and set a specific window for short, bite-sized browsing. Block habitual sites by using a built-in focus mode, which freezes endless scrolling while you work. Set an auto-lock that only activates after a fixed interval, say 20 minutes. The moment the lock triggers, you decide whether to extend or pause. Finally, treat every feed like a curated gallery instead of a drawer. Highlight the art that adds to your day, discard the rest. By limiting the influx of hooks, you regain the power to choose where your attention goes, freeing yourself from being a commodity and restoring ownership of each precious minute. Did you know your thumbs are secretly paying tribute to invisible marketers? Watch every swipe as a silent auction for your focus, and let's break the spell. We've toured the 4 key traps: the auction block, the slot machine in your pocket, the infinite scroll trap, and the focus bandit, showing how each one pulls the trigger on that quick dopamine hit the platform craves. Quick recap. The auction block. Platforms keep you in a bidding war, making your attention the highest bidder, driving you to watch more. The slot machine in your pocket. Every notification is a pull, a cue for a win-or-lose rush that never ends. The infinite scroll trap. Endless content is a conveyor, sliding off the edge without asking if you really need it. The focus bandit. Your concentration is stolen, one headline at a time, while you can't remember the last deep thought moment. You're not just a viewer, you're a participant in this drama. And you have power to choose what to engage with. That's why we are giving you the first tool. Pause, look, and decide. Notice the urge, log it, and then decide if you want to chase it or walk away. If you're ready to reclaim the most precious currency, your focus, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and share your biggest win or struggle in the comments. First, we'll dive into concrete brain hacking hacks next week, showing you how to set your own reward system and print a cheat code for your smartphone. Let's keep the conversation alive and cut the URL chain. Stay sharp, stay curious, and let's outsmart the focus bandit together.